let's head into Publix and see what kind of good, clean keto options they've got. Look, I need to go in and do a little grocery shopping myself, and I'm not in Florida very often, so I figured, what the heck, why don't I go in there, see if I can find some interesting stuff, because the couple of Publix that I've been in before, I've seen some pretty awesome keto finds. So we'll have a little bit of fun with this. We'll make it clean, we'll make it simple, we'll make it quick. Let's rock and roll. So I figured, what the heck, I need to do my own grocery shopping. I don't get a chance to go scour a Publix very often. There's a lot of demand for these kinds of videos, and I just want to find what clean keto options they've got. So first things first, I go to the produce and the meat department. I always try to pick up those goodies first and then work my way down the aisles. First things first, they've got some really cool different kinds of sauerkraut. Now I know that's an interesting way to lead off this video with a keto haul, because not everyone's into sauerkraut. But let me tell you something, it's probably one of the better things that you could add on a ketogenic diet. If you make like a Reuben burger or something like that, or even make some corned beef and put some like sauerkraut on it, you get that probiotic effect, but you get a lot of just good fermentable veggies that are going to aid in prebiotic fiber production. Or excuse me, aid in short chain fatty acid production, which comes from prebiotic fibers. Let me explain something. Okay, so this Kraut brand, out of this, I would go for the roasted garlic, because that way you're actually getting more prebiotic fibers. So what happens is when these kind of things ferment, like cabbage, they ferment in your gut a little bit more, and they contribute to what are called short chain fatty acids, which, believe it or not, help you produce more ketones. So yeah, you don't have to consume something like this, but it's a great way to get a little bit of veggies in without having to eat a ton of greens and still get a good positive gut effect. I love putting it on ground turkey or ground beef or making some kind of burger with it. And this stuff is just really good. And this is not a pitch for them. I just really like what they do. And I like this beet one too, because you get all the benefit of the beets without a lot of the carbs. Look, 2 grams of carbs, okay? And we have red cabbage, red beets, carrots, and kosher salt. So a little bit of carbs coming in from that, but you get the nitric oxide effect from the beets. Let me explain what that means. Beets contain a naturally occurring nitric oxide. So basically, or they help you produce that in the body rather. What that means is going to happen is it means potentially more blood flow. It means more ketone delivery, more fat delivery, meaning it's pulling it out of your fat stores into the bloodstream more and mobilizing it more. So anyway, just a cool fun find that I saw here. So when it comes to the ready to drink things, stuff like that, you're going to find better results in the refrigerated section. Check this out. These Kava Drinks, sparkling probiotic drink, okay, check it out. There's 3 grams of sugars, but it's coming from how they're fermenting this drink. See, there's no actual sugar added to it. See, they're not adding sugar, okay? It just says it's the water kefir culture, which naturally has a little bit of sugar in it, but this one is totally keto friendly. It's the best effect that you're gonna get close to a probiotic without actually being typical kombucha, right? So you're gonna get these kombuchas, which are crazy high in carbs. Look at this, 16 grams of carbs. We can't be flying with that, but we can totally fly with those. So I'm gonna get a couple of these. When you're on the go, there's a really good option for ready to drink keto drinks. This one called Koya. Check this out. Now, it's not the cheapest option, but it is so good. Okay, so $3.99, but 200 calories, so it's definitely a meal replacement. And look at this. We have proprietary protein blend, a little bit of brown rice protein, not the biggest fan of brown rice protein, but also pea protein and chickpea, which is great. And caprylic acid, so using a high quality MCT, some coconut water, so you're getting electrolytes, chicory root, which is giving you a little bit of volume. I know these guys, their natural flavors are clean, sunflower lecithin, salt, monk fruit extract. So you see there's no sugar alcohols in here. So it makes this product really, really good in the world of a ready to drink. So I'm gonna grab a couple of those because, man, people are buying these. Oh, and they have these other ones that aren't keto, but those ones have a little bit of carbohydrates in them, so we want to avoid those. Let's talk fruit on keto for just a second, because raspberries, believe it or not, are a very low carb fruit already, and you can get away with having some because, believe it or not, they have something in them called, I can't remember specifically what the tannin is called, but it's a specific tannin that makes it so that amylase doesn't affect your body. So basically, it destroys amylase, so you're not able to break down starches as much. So when you have raspberries, the tannins that are in the raspberries make it so that you don't absorb the carbohydrates from the raspberries as much. That's a pretty cool discovery. So let's grab a few raspberries here. Now, I wish I could say the same about blueberries, but blueberries, although they're still good on keto in small amounts, they're pretty high carbohydrate. But they do have something in them called anthocyanins, which do slow down some of the transport of glucose as well. So if you're gonna have some carbohydrates, berries are not a bad way to go, especially when in the way of fruit. You wanna avoid things like the melons because they are very high glycemic and it's really easy to overdo them. Okay, check this out. I just found some pretty cool actually ground chicken. It's not organic, but it's pretty clean considering. And I'm a big fan of ground chicken just because it's just, I don't know, an easier way to eat when you're on the run, okay? Easy to cook, stuff like that. So let me show you. Okay, when I have the option between ground chicken and ground turkey, I go with ground chicken because ground turkey is usually antibiotic free. And in this case, yep, fresh, never frozen, antibiotic free, no artificial ingredients. So although it's not organic, that's a pretty good value, $6.19 for ground chicken. Because again, you're gonna pay a little bit more for ground chicken than you would for ground turkey. So I'm gonna get a couple of those. They also have a ground chicken breast. It's a little bit, well, it's not, actually that's not bad. So if you're really trying to keep the fats lower, you can go with a ground chicken breast. This one's from Purdue. Yeah, it's still pretty good actually, 98% fat free, which again, on a keto diet, it's nice to be able to keep the fats a little bit lower so you can control the kind of fat that you're bringing in from good healthy oils and avocados and stuff like that versus the mystery that you might get from meat. You never know how much fat is in meat, really. Okay, I found the beef. Check this out. Wow, this is cool. This is good. Florida raised, local grass-fed beef, grass-finished, free roaming, never confined to feedlots. It is expensive, $9, but that's grass-fed, grass-finished. I mean, you can't say you're never putting them in feedlots. That's awesome. So fairly local. I'm gonna get one of those for sure. And then we've got some other options too. Let's take a look. Man, I wish California had these options. I found extra lean ground beef, antibiotic free, no growth hormone, 96% lean. Check this out. This is $8.39 a pound. It's a little pricey. Trader Joe's is probably a little bit better value than Publix for this one, but I'm still happy to see that. Take a look at all the different beefs they have. I'll show you. Radically traditional farming with this one. Free roaming ground beef. This one's White Oak Pastures. Oh, it's on sale right now for $6.99 a pound. That's a good price. 90% lean too. Okay, I'm putting this one back and getting 2 of those. That's $2 a pound cheaper, and it's leaner. And remember what I want to do? I want to go for the leanest possible meat so that I can control how much fat is going into it, not the meat controlling how much fat is in my diet. Sashimi grade wild sockeye. That's a good price. And then, well, I'll just show you. Look at this. Sashimi grade, very high quality, all natural Alaskan salmon, wild sockeye. Look how deep red that is. What brand is that? Biltmore. That's a good find. It's just a little pricey. But this Vita, $4.99, wild caught Alaskan salmon. That is, unless they've added color. There's nitrites. Nah, let's screw that. We don't want nitrites. Let's see, smoked Scottish. Okay, the best one here is gonna be wild sockeye. But also, if you're into smoked fish, don't be afraid to have some trout. Okay, trout is actually a very good fatty acid profile. So just make sure they didn't add any stuff into. They added some cane sugar. They used, actually, this is good. I would go for this. High salt, but I'm not gonna eat it right now, but that's actually really, really good stuff. So go for smoked trout, go for the wild sockeye. I found something. This is cool that Publix has this. They have both flavors of the keto pancakes. They have the regular keto and they have the chocolate chip keto. Chocolate chip keto ones are amazing. Almond flour, no added sugar, dark chocolate. So they've got all kinds of just fun stuff there. Stevia, a little bit of erythritol, tiger nut flour. So nice, fairly high fiber. Look at 6 grams of fiber, which I love to see on keto. It's so good for the gut. So I'm happy to see this. I don't know if I need this on my trip right now, but whoops. That is a really cool find to find at just a regular store like Publix. By the way, when it comes down to snacks and things like that, highly, highly, highly recommend that you just try out Thrive Market because you can scour these shelves to try to find good keto options. But Thrive Market, I'm telling you, has the highest quality stuff that I could find when it comes down to keto. And they deliver right to your doorstep. So it's basically like having a grocery store at your fingertips, and it gets delivered to your doorstep within a couple of days. Super convenient. A lot of times it's bargain prices, better than what you'll find at a lot of grocery stores. So I went ahead, I put a link down below. Highly recommend it. If you're trying keto, if you're trying a different dietary pattern, Thrive Market is cool because you can sort by diet. So you can sort by ketogenic diet, find the different foods that are within that spectrum, and then they get delivered right to your doorstep. So it's super convenient, saves me a ton of time and a ton of money because I'm not having to go to the grocery store. So I just hope I don't forget how to shop because I use it so much. So anyway, there's a special access link down below. Also, they are running a lot of specials for Keto Week, which I highly, highly recommend that you check out. So link down below, Keto Week specials, tons of items, like 150, 200 keto items on sale right now. So check them out down below in the description after this video. And aha, I found something already. Check it out. This Nut Pods is a great creamer. We have hazelnut. What's in this one? Purified water, coconut cream, almonds, natural flavors, acacia gum, Okay, so some people would freak out on the dipotassium phosphate. I'm not freaked out about that. I'm more concerned with the sunflower lecithin, but it's so down low it doesn't bother me. Acacia gum, that's just an emulsifier binder. You're good there. Natural flavors could be questionable. We have to be careful with natural flavors. I do happen to know the founder of this product, and I know that they're using good quality natural flavors. 150 different kinds of natural flavors that can be used, and the FDA does not require them to disclose which ones they are, which frustrates me because good brands still get roped into the same natural flavors label as ones that are bad brands with horrible natural flavors. That is a wide margin of error, right? Like someone that has a cruddy natural flavor still gets the natural flavor label, but someone that has a great natural flavor still gets the same label. So it's just frustrating to me. Point is, you have to do your due diligence, look into the brand, look at how they're sourcing ingredients, things like that. Do your own due diligence, it will make a difference. Oh, I found another great keto snack for people. This is cream of coconut. This brand, this cocoa brand, unbelievable taste. Let me show you. You know what? This is the one that has sugar in it. That's why you have to look. Okay, they have one that has added sugar to it. Dang it, they don't have their sugar-free one. They have one that is just regular coconut cream. Cream of coconut here. What do we have here? Yeah, this one adds sugar too. And here's regular coconut milk. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so in this case, don't be fooled by these, okay? It's very tricky. If you're at Publix, you go for the Iberia brand. This cocoa brand does have an unsweetened one, and it tastes delicious, but they don't have it here. Seeing if maybe they're just out. No, it doesn't even look like they carry it. See, that's the thing, East Coast is a little bit different because I definitely find there's a good amount of sugary things that aren't necessarily I find on the West Coast, so it's just kind of interesting. They do have one thing, check this out. Okay, it's not organic, so don't hate me on this, but this is so cool. If you're fasting or doing keto, you've got to get this stuff. They have a decaf green tea, which is pretty hard to find. Decaf green tea, which you still get all the benefits of the EGCG, but without the caffeine. Sometimes they have one that has ginseng added to it. I'm trying to see if I can find it, but this is from Bigelow, which is definitely, oh my gosh, this is organic. Bigelow certified organic decaf green tea. Sip on that, you still get a lot of the benefits. Oh, that's awesome. So getting that. Okay, a little pricey, almost $5 for that, but we are getting 40 tea bags, so I'm stoked to see that. Oh man, I'm pumped because usually that one is not organic. I'm telling you, the benefits I talk about with green tea, sure, caffeine is one of them, but a lot of the benefit comes from the catechins, which you get whether it's decaf or not. Okay, I'm in the sweetener section now, which is big on keto. They have monk fruit in the raw, 0 calories, so it's straight monk fruit, at least they say. It's not. Erythritol and monk fruit extract. I was excited for a second. I thought it was literally just going to be monk fruit, but it's not. Next best, I like using straight up stevia, but this vanilla cream stevia is pretty good. I'm gonna get that one. Liquid stevia is always better because there's not gonna be maltodextrin and things that are kind of filling it out. So anyway, this brand, Sweet Leaf Sweet Drops, is pretty good. I don't see a whole lot of other options here. Allulose binds to the same glucose transporter. So what that means is when you take in allulose, it takes the bus before glucose can take the bus. So if you have this after a cheat meal or along with some carbs, it nullifies some of the carbs. That's a really cool find. So good on Publix for having that. Okay, definitely in the baking section, they've got some good stuff here. I just found this too though. Let's see. Inhibits fat absorption. What is this? Oh, okay. It's straight allulose. That's kind of cool though. They call it RX sugar, clean and natural. Interesting. So I would go for this one over the liquid. This one just is going to promotes normal blood lipid level. It actually can have that effect on fat too. That is a really cool find. Straight allulose packets. Okay, remember, look, technically 10 grams of carbs, but it's not. There's still no calories. It's not even a sugar alcohol. It's considered something different. So allulose is cool. This is really cool, this RX sugar. I'm gonna grab that. I know what you're asking. I know what you're wondering. Yes, pickles are keto friendly. Okay, I need to get some mayonnaise just because I might make some lettuce wraps and stuff like that. And I just saw something pretty interesting here. Look at this. I'm always a fan of Primal Kitchen mayo, but I do like this interesting one. This Chosen Foods Classic Keto Mayo. Refined coconut oil, egg yolks, water, distilled vinegar, rosemary extract. That's pretty clean. I really like that. It's pricey, but I like that they have MCT in it. That's super, super cool. Okay, otherwise, if you weren't trying to get the MCTs in, I would go for Primal Kitchen. It just tastes really, really good, and I have a bunch of different flavor profiles, and Mark Sisson's just a good dude. I really like that guy. He's great. He and I go quite a bit back. So anyway, keto, this is a cool option to have some MCT in it. So again, happy that Publix is carrying this. It's an awesome find. Let's see if they have one particular tomato sauce that I'm a big fan of. Let me see. And they do. They have this Victoria's brand. They have a low sodium marinara, 6 grams of carbs. Look at whole tomatoes, onions, olive oil, salt. That's it. I'm getting that because that's so easy when I'm staying in an Airbnb. It's so clean, so easy, and I can just add it to ground beef. I can add it, I can make bolognese. That is a staple for me, I'm telling you. I love that kind of stuff. Primal Kitchen vodka sauce, this stuff's really good too. A little pricey here. Victoria, this tomato basil, it's just a little higher sodium. I think I'm just gonna stick with the one, and if I need more, I can always come back and get more later. Fun fact, if you're not on keto, this Bonza pasta is terrific. Highly recommend that, just if you're not on keto and you just need something, I don't know, a cleaner starch. Just found something super cool too. Again, a little pricey here, but look at this. Rice broccoli and riced cauliflower. All it is broccoli, water, and malic acid as a preservative, which is fine. Cauliflower, water, malic acid. I'm gonna get some of this. Super easy. Again, it's a little bit pricey, but it's so easy and convenient for me to be able to like make, I don't know, some kind of Mexican food dish or something like that. So I'm super stoked to see that. Okay, when it comes down to the butters, I prefer the pasture-raised Vital Farms instead of the Kerrygold. Same price, and at least this one's truly pasture-raised. Kerrygold is no longer really grass-fed. They claim it, but can't really find it. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, I just found something. Never seen this brand. What is this? Truly grass-fed. Imported from Ireland, 95% grass-fed, 250 days on pasture. I love the legitimacy of this. I love that they're actually, heck yeah, and look at the price point, $2.99. Oh my gosh, heck yes. I've got to reach out to this brand. This is awesome. Super cool finding that. Okay, this stuff's kind of cool. This unsweetened almond milk yogurt. Still a couple grams of carbs in it, so you got to go easy on it, but 9 grams of carbs, 3 of which are fiber. So you end up netting out about the same as you would on regular yogurt. But also check out this Too Good brand. Okay, so this is 4 grams of carbohydrates. Okay, look at that. Still very clean stuff. It has stevia with no erythritol, and they remove some of the sugars from it. So it's a good find. It's not organic, but still happy to see it. Now this item is hot. Okay, Good Culture 3G. Okay, it is fruit on the bottom, cottage cheese, with only 3 grams of sugar in the whole thing. Look at this, 4 grams of carbs, and it's actually fruit on the bottom. And let me show you what the ingredients are. It's even cooler. We have skim milk, we have whole milk, water, strawberries, cream, natural flavors, sea salt, pectin, monk fruit. That's it. I mean, really, stevia, we got some currant juice, some clean stuff like that. Very simple, very easy, very clean. Base Culture is crazy expensive, but super delicious. Okay, and then we also have this pecan butter, nothing but pecans, pecan butter, sweet potato, it says. It's pecans, dehydrated sweet potato, and then it's got maple syrup, so it's got sugar in it, but this one's good. Pecan butter is amazing. Good high omega-3 content. Let's see, PB2, okay occasionally. Just so you know, like the cheeses and stuff, you typically want to get the cheeses from the island, like in the higher quality section. Not usually the best cheeses that you're going to find in the typical processed cheese section. However, I'll show you. So like the sliced cheeses, things like that. It's just hard to find good stuff. There's some like this Kite Hill cream cheese is really, really good, by the way. It is keto friendly. It's just very high in phytic acid. So if you have it too much, you might find you don't digest as well. So it's almost better just sometimes just to go with regular dairy. The thing I like about Publix is they have their organic stuff cleanly organized. So Munster is a great one. Provolone always get not smoked. So I love that they have this not smoked. Smoked provolone has infusions that can trigger different carcinogens within the body. So be careful of that. Anyhow, organic cheese whenever you possibly can. The Kerrygold supposedly from grass-fed cows, just not sure. So be careful there. Oh, and then this cabot, I don't know how you say it. This super 75% less fat cheese. You know, it's kind of cool because you can get all the cheese without the calories, but still be keto friendly. You don't have to have added amounts of fat. That's a common misconception with keto. Focus on protein, fats are secondary, okay? Fats make you, you can overeat very easily on fats. So I usually recommend trying to keep it lean whenever you can. I'm gonna grab one more thing if I can find it. Maybe a little bit of some Halo Top or, haha, there we go. Red Bull Creamery. And what is this one? Coconut oil, man. This stuff is so calorically dense, but so good. Anyhow, I'm human, we're all human. Have a treat now and then. So as always, keep it locked in here on my channel. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Never miss my videos. And please, please, please check out Thrive Market because they do support this channel and they are amazing in doing so. As always, keep it locked in. I'll see you tomorrow.